Revelation 13:8 states that all who dwell on the earth will worship him, speaking of the Antichrist, whose names have not been written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the creation of the world. Notice that there is a real book of life with real names of God's elect written therein, and the real Lamb of God that was slain from the creation of the world was written in the book of life from the creation of the world. Robert alleges that the book of life is somehow figurative, and the names that are written in this book must also be figurative, and the Lamb must be figurative. But Romans 8:29 proves that God's elect were foreknown before the creation of the world. Romans 8:29 and 30, for whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn, prototokos, firstborn among many brethren. So, before the world was, God already foreknew of his elect and predestined them to be conformed to the image of his Son. So if God's elect were predestined and foreknown, so likewise the Son of God, the Lamb slain from the creation of the world, was also predestined and foreknown. Likewise, 1 Peter 1:20 states that Jesus was foreknown before the creation of the world. And Romans 8:30 goes on to state, whom he also predestined, these he also called. And whom he called, these he also justified. And whom he justified, these he also glorified. So God's elect who are predestined were also glorified before they were literally born. Likewise, the Son had glory with God the Father before he was literally born as well. We find this truth also evident in Jeremiah 1:5 when God says to Jeremiah, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you and ordained you to be a prophet to the nations. God knew the prophet Jeremiah before he literally existed as the man Jeremiah. Likewise, God knew about the Son as the Lamb slain from the creation of the world. In light of this, we can understand how Jesus could have also have had glory as the future child born and as the future Son given before the world was created. So when Jesus prayed to the Father in John 17:5 and spoke about his glory which he had before the world was that glory that he had in the mind and plan of God before the world was. I agree with Robert that Melchizedek is not Christ. Hebrews 7:15 calls Jesus another priest who is not Melchizedek. And Hebrews 7:3 speaks of Melchizedek being without father, without mother, without descent, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but made like unto the Son of God, abides a priest continually. So Robert states that the Son was made like an earthly man was made. If he believes that, he believes like we believe in. If he believes the Son was made prior to the incarnation, then he believes like the Jehovah's Witnesses, that the Son is like an angel. How can we say the Son, that Melchizedek was made like the Son of God? Hebrews 7:3 proves that Melchizedek was made like the Son of God because he abides a priest continually. He has an everlasting priesthood. Hebrews 7:17, you are a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek, a forever priest.